So it's been a bit cold here in Knoxville, Tennessee, and as you'll see here in a second, we got some snow on the ground. And I went and started up the Prelude the other day, and she wasn't too happy with the cold. Her power steering squealing like a pig and making a whole lot of noise, so I'm trying to see if I can make it a little better without having to put a new power steering pump and all that good stuff. So went to the store and bought some supplies, and I'll show you what we got here and what we're working with. So what we got here is a siphon pump to take out some of the current power steering fluid that looks pretty darn gross when I look at it. And then we got some of this bar leaks high mileage power steering repair that we're going to try out. So what I did here is I read the bottle and it says 500 milliliters, and luckily my Coca-Cola that I have here is a 500 milliliter bottle. So what I'm going to do is drain the power steering here. Like I said, pretty nasty and gross. And then I'm going to replace with that bottle that bar leak stuff, and we'll see if it does the trick. Now it says it may take 100 miles for it to start working, and then you may have to do it twice. But we will see if it makes it a little better, at least for now. Just show you where I'm at here. That is old power steering fluid. Now, if I haven't seen some dirty ass gunk in my life, I can't even see through it. It's so bad. Now, I got about half of that bottle there out of just the reservoir here at the top. I'm sure there's more in the lines, but what I'm going to do is just fill up this stuff to the top here where it needs to be. Now there's a whole bunch still stuck in the siphon in here because those lines are kinked up more than a Austrian whore or something. I don't know, some kind of crazy kinked up. They were hard to really get it going. So we did get most of it out, pretty much all of it. Now we're going to stick this stuff in and see what happens. Well, we just went for our initial ride after changing out our power steering fluid, and it's still pretty squeaky. I think you can probably hear that. This bottle says it could take 100 miles for it to start to work. So we'll see if in 100 miles, I'll set this little trippy here. And we'll see if that does anything. So we're ready to go there. Alright, well, I'll let you know what happens. Alright, so here we are at the Prelude 2000. Remember, we changed the power steering fluid with that bars leak to try to stop this power steering from squealing so much. Now, it did help a little bit, but unfortunately, power steering is, the pump is done. And so is the high pressure line. So after a little bit, you can actually hear it start to quiet up a little bit. And if you drive it and she warms up, she'll drive just fine. But Obviously that's something that didn't fix the problem, but kind of, I don't know, made it a little better for a little bit. Hopefully, if you try to use that stuff, the bars leak, power steering stop, you do read the instructions and do what they say to do. You can hear it now, it's really getting quiet, but again, it didn't really fix the problem, it just kind of quieted it down for a little bit. So remember, subscribe and like, Saved by the 90s. Tell Billy W.O.P, see me C3, signing out.